What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Book of Boba Fett Episode 1 review. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that like and that subscribe if you want more from us. And if you are a regular viewer, you may be expecting a full detailed breakdown, but as of Hawkeye, with weekly shows, we don't have time to do a deep dive, so we're doing some off-the-cuff, unscripted reviews here for these shows. So, Book of Boba Fett continues on from The Mandalorian. As we saw at the end of last season, we had Boba and Fennec head off and take over on Tatooine and take over the Hutt clan's crimes. But as we saw, Bib Fortuna was the one in charge there and is now overthrown. And Boba is trying to do things a bit differently. He is trying to be more of a respectful crime lord. A decent crime lord. You know what, the mafia guys who would give everyone a free turkey over there on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day? Well, he's just trying to be a nice guy, and, well, he's run into some conflict already. Now, what I liked about this show is that they are blending two storylines. Now, the minute kind of Boba Fett was cast for The Mandalorian, we were all looking forward to seeing him come out of that Sarlacc pit. And, well, it's been a long running theory here that, well, he got out and, well, as we saw in Mandalorian, he survived. And here we finally saw it. So they are blending the storyline from, of course, Return of the Jedi when he fell in there. And we're getting the storyline from when he went up to his appearance in the Mandalorian television show. So it's very cool that we've got two storylines running concurrently. We have the Mandalorian storyline and we have the one where he was in the past, because there's a lot of story, I imagine, there. Of course, Tatooine is like one of the most focal points of the Skywalker saga, and I would expect that we see Ewan McGregor pop up at least at some point in this show in the flashbacks. But it was really cool seeing Kamino, and it still makes me laugh that they just had that savage thing there in Attack of the Clones, him picking up his dad's severed head in the helmet. But I thought this was a really, really good show. It was very, very Robert Rodriguez who directed this episode. I'm not sure if they are having different directors like they have with The Mandalorian, which I think was really, really cool. Sometimes I would think that maybe having different directors might be a bit off. It might be a bit different. It might not be consistent. But it was really cool having different styles of episodes. But this episode I thought was really good. We see the continuation on. Of course, Temuera Morrison is really, really good in his role, and Ming-Na, when playing Fennec Shand, she's got the Disney trilogy there. Of course, she was Mulan, she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel, and she is in Star Wars, so it's very cool seeing her return. She had a brief bit in The Bad Batch as well, but I do really, really like how we're seeing him go a different way. Of course, it's a very big trope of a good guy, in quotes, a villain, or good guy crime lord trying to do things the right way, and we see him come into conflict with the mayor there of the area as well. So we're going to see a lot of conflict with that, and we already saw that with him being attacked as well. So he's already been disrespected where Jabba the Hutt wouldn't have been, and I do wonder how much kind of Bib Fortuna let some of Jabba the Hutt's empire lapse. So it's going to be somewhat of a poisoned chalice here for everyone's favourite bounty hunter. The kind of chemistry between the two is also very, very good. And I do like that he's just ignoring all of these customs that Jabba did as well. And we're essentially getting two shows in one here, as we are getting the flashbacks. And it was really cool seeing how he would learn the ways and customs of the Tusken Raiders there, as of course we saw him appear with whatever the weapon it was. I'm sure there's a name for it, and I'm sure someone's going to say in the comments there what that is. So we're getting a very cool backstory here when he's in his medical pod and just vibing in his deep kind of chamber, which was pretty cool to see. But overall, I thought this was a lot of fun. Not a lot happened, but it was just an enjoyable watch. I know a lot of these shows, the MCU, things with Star Wars as well, people say there's a lot of filler, and Bad Batch admittedly did have a lot of filler, I thought, but this one I think was just pure joy to watch, mainly due to the cast leads here. It was cool to see Mos Espa and the Mos Eisley Cantina crew are back. They've survived, of course, and it did. I can't stop thinking of the Family Guy bit where it's like, any requests? Play the same song. Do, 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 do. I just love that. It makes me laugh so much. So I think we're going to see a lot of things going forward. We're going to see a lot of stuff brought back into the fold. We're going to see a lot of stuff, a lot of characters return as well. We have the new mysterious woman who some people are saying could be Mara Jade. She looks like she's come out of Quadrophenia, and it'll be interesting to see where they go next with this show. I did like the cinematography, looked stunning, the desert scenes. I love the fact that when he was getting rattled by the people who beat him up and he goes into the medical pod again, well, he actually then had a kind of film grain thing over his memories, which was a nice, neat little touch there. And I like the whole prisoner arc, and we see him kind of really work with the Tusken Raiders there to earn their respect. But I do hope that this continues on, and I do hope that there isn't too much filler, because again, too much does get a bit dull, but it is a testament to the show. I was kind of like, hold on, he's going to be the new Daimyo, he's going to take over from Jabba, his empire. Did I really want to see that? I don't know. But I do hope that we see some continuation in some way, possibly, of that whole thing on the Solo movie, the Han Solo movie, where we saw Darth Maul on the holocron thing. But of course, that was like earlier than this is set, so we may not. But that is it for this video. Let me know what you think down below. What was your favourite moment? Do hit subscribe if you want to hear more from us. I hope you enjoyed that off-the-cuff video, unscripted, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.